It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, Murray. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 29, Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Murray again, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Murray. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray taking it in. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Ravens nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, let's step aside different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77. And Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. He only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history, and I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle.
Jackson,
a gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he finds Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He goes underneath to Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Returning it, Justice Hill. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 7-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 23.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Steps away. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On the return, Harris. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That's the reason we ball for.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Breeze pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 9, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Saints.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Sanders has it over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Bree's going to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Breeze now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To try again after the sack, Breeze. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Saints 21, Ravens nothing. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. One last shot for Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Today's final score, Saints.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field.